welcome to the Unbreakable Hearts channel. Like that?
Good morning here, YouTube people. What is going on with you all today? Well, it's been a couple of nasty days here. Looks like it might stop raining tomorrow. I'm not sure. They did have it posted as rain also. It rained all day yesterday, and it is raining today and has rained most of the day today. Just, it's really terrible weather out here. You can see the rain clouds all around, so it's not a good thing right this moment. And, you know, I don't choose to, excuse me, man, yawning. I don't choose to be out here in it. That's why I decided to make a quick video. What I wanted to talk to you all about today is callings. The Bible tells us that many are called, but only few answer the call. So if you have been in your past or you are now, just noticing that you have some kind of calling in my Father, it's up to you to answer the call. Because, as I said, you know, many are called, but only few answer it. So you have to, you know, dig in deep of what He's calling you to do and then answer the call. Don't put it off and put it off. You know, procrastination is one of the devil's workshops. You know, he works at people doing that kind of stuff so that people cannot become healed and you know, given the good news to and things like this. You know, there's a lot of people out here that are perceived to be that type of person, yet they're still working for the devil anyway, even though they could even be talking about my Father's word. But what they're there to do is to lose you in all the confusion and that, because that's what the devil is all about, is confusing people. But, you know, it's up to you. You do your homework. You try your best at doing it, and my Father will take care of you in the process. You just have to be very careful at getting a big head about it. You know, once He starts taking care of you in that, don't lose sight of what you were out there trying to do, because a lot of people do. A lot of people start off like very good intentions, and then, you know, they're overwhelmed. They start getting money, you know, and, you know, this, that, and everything else, and they lose the whole idea of it. Their intentions become totally different. It's all about them. Oh, I need to buy the biggest and best of this and that. And I mean, this goes for me too. You know, once you're in it, you have to stay in it. You can't get into it and then not do it anymore, yet you're acting as if you are. Finally, the trees, if you can see, the leaves are finally turning colors. Back in my youth, it used to be September, October when the trees would start changing colors, and then by December, the leaves were already off of the trees and it would become wintertime. But in this day and age, it is totally different from that, and you know, we just know that to be a fact. And that's how it's become, you know, just like that. So we have to get on the ball and notice the surroundings and, you know, just become who He's called us to be. And you should know that by now. If you know, like I said, there's different types of people out here. You have people that go to church, you know, and they become like a Sunday Christian. That's all they do. They go to church. Oh yes, I believe in God. And then when they leave, They go out, they eat, and they just lose the whole concept of my Father. And, they become that high and mighty Christian again when they go back in Sunday again, and then they're out again and the same thing over and over again. And then there's some people that just go on holidays, and it's like a celebration, but it's not, and really I typically don't believe in that holiday stuff anyway. I mean, don't forget that Halloween itself is called a holiday, and if you actually pronounce it out, it only became holiday because they didn't want you to perceive what they were trying to get at. Holiday also can be pronounced holy day, and that is no holy day at all, okay? So we have to remember these things and know what they're all about and what they mean and this and that. It's up to us to actually know these types of things, because like even Christmas, look in the book of Jeremiah in the Bible, Jeremiah chapter 10, and you'll see that my Father never really did look good upon Christmas time. I've had people even across in different countries and that, during Christmas time it's the best in my country, blah blah blah. They're always talking good about what they had there and this and that, but at the end of the day, is it true and is it right by my Father? I wouldn't say that. You have to investigate it on your own, though. Just as I told my mother about the certain particular person that's in the Bible, and I will start speaking about that here real soon. I at one point in time I had like 3 or 4 different journal books that I had written in that actually explained all the differences between my Father and this particular person. However, I no longer have that, and I didn't have it when I was with her. And so I'm gonna have to go over it all, get it all together, and then present it to you right here on YouTube, and also to other people that I talk to about this, because it is something that we need to know. My Father said during a certain time, and we all know that sign is coming soon. That time is like right at our doorstep, that his mysteries and certain things that were untrue will be brought into the light. And I believe that I'm one of those ones that is supposed to bring this forward. However, I have been somewhat quiet about it. But I cannot be quieted much more about this, okay? You just have to look at it in your own light, and if you believe it or choose not to believe it, it's up to you. But remember, we have a judgment. We all will get judged accordingly, okay? So is it appeasing to you that you don't accept what I say, or maybe you do, okay? I might have to be enlightened on this at the time of my judgment. I don't know. But for me to deny this person and not deny my Father, I don't believe that I'll have much judgment upon it. I really don't. But, we'll see. We'll see. But, I've heard people say many, many things about it, and none of it stands true to what I know to be true. So, like I said, I'll get into it later, but, look at Easter, Ishtar. Many people, even back during Jesus Christ's time, celebrated Ishtar. it was alive and well when he was alive and well. And for us, it's about his crucifixion and him going to be with the Father. So what are we trying to get at here? You know, there's nothing wrong with celebrating his return to life and ascending into heaven. There's nothing wrong with that. But answer me this, riddle me this, please. Why does the time change on it? Shouldn't it be the same exact day every year? And is it? No. I don't know about in other countries, but right here in the United States of America, it could be in March, it could be in April. I don't know that I've seen it in May, but maybe so. But it's always a different time as long as it's on Sunday. And that's just totally wrong. Ishtar was a goddess. It was the goddess of fertility, okay? Which brings in many, many things like the rabbits. Rabbits are very fertile. They're probably the most fertile animal that there is on this planet is a rabbit. Rabbits just continue to go and go and go. And eggs, you know, everything it talks about is fertilization. And this is why none of that should have ever came into play. But it's here. We know this, okay? All Saints Eve, that's Halloween, okay? It talks all about witches and warlocks and spirits and stuff like this. Why is that important to us if we stand on our Father? And then you have the whole Christmas thing, okay? Just split the words up in Christmas. Christ and Mass, okay? Back in the olden days, Mass used to be the death of something, okay? Nowadays, they talk about Mass as being a weekly thing, like you go and learn scriptures and things like this. But back in the day, Mass used to mean the death. So we have Christ and we have death. Why do we have to put our focus on Christ's death? Because he resurrected. He went up into the third heaven to be with my Father. So why do we even focus on his death? We're supposed to focus on his resurrection. And you know, even Islam believes that Jesus Christ is alive today. Okay? So we have to stand on our truth. And that's the only thing we need to stand on. Anyways, I want you to know that I love you. I love you right there. Love yourself. Love my Father God, and by all means love each other, people. Until the next time, love, peace, and soul.